And then she introduced me to her friend named Robert Rue. Guy was like 67 years old. He introduced me to Margaret Culpepper, who's here today. Oh, that was in that one leg. He hit Pearl. Let's put fire all the way back up. Now Rochelle's serious now. Oh, we rolling, Rob. These checks coming in, they ain't did nothing. Right? Then I brought in Heather Ison out of Nova Scotia, Canada. I said, Heather, put together a meeting, put 5 people on a conference call. I'm going to talk to everybody because I ain't finna fly away to Nova Scotia. I'm broke right now. I can't fly out there. But we can talk to them on the phone. See, winners make a way. Losers sit around and look for obstacles and make excuses. Okay? Heather's like, well, look, Rob, I got some people in Detroit. I know a guy named Ron Sacker. Put him on the phone. Talked to Ron Sacker and invited him to my house. He came down. I said, Ron, who do you know? He said, well, I know a guy named James Panicus. Bring him with you. James Panicus brought his wife, at the time, his girlfriend, Shay. So they was all in my living room. I did the meeting. Ron Sacker said, I'm rolling, man. I don't know you, Rob, but I'm going to roll with you, man. I said, James, what you going to do? James had the ego. He was like, I don't know, man. Because Shay was like his girlfriend, like, I'm rolling with Rob. We rolling. So that caused some problems. Because he didn't know me. She was like, oh, we with Rob. We rolling. Right? I was like, no, we got to get Big James on board. He got to want to roll because we roll with this, straight money. So James left. I called James 3 times. This is exactly what I told him. I said, you know what, James? I've called you more than anybody I've ever done in my life. This is my last call. You in or you out? You going to meal, do a barbecue. We rolling. All right, man, I'm going to come on in. But, I don't know about this thing. I done tried ACN. I done tried this. I said, but you know work with Rob. Now, I said that, but at the same time, I was nervous too. I was like, man, I sure hope we do make some money. Okay? So you guys got to understand, that when I got everybody together, none of us was making no money in the beginning. But I was a leader. I was shooting a vision like, look, if y'all roll with me, because I had every confidence in Noni, and I knew what I'm going to bring to the table. But I didn't know what was going to come together out of that. Everybody with me on that? Okay? Then James came in. I'll never forget. I went to James' job, did a couple of tea parties for lunch. Okay? You guys, y'all got to be a lot more aggressive. All y'all work jobs and stuff, go on lunch instead of spending your lunch break on your job, go and shoot over somebody else's job for lunch, knock out a one-on-one to get back to your job. You got to learn to be focused and work this business around your own personal schedule and stop sitting around here crying about a perfect scenario to build your business when there's no perfect scenario. Okay? You got to be straight focused, right? And so what happened was that evening, I told everybody, I said, well, since everybody working a job, we're going to do all the meetings in the evening. Everything at 7 o'clock on the weekdays, anything on Saturdays at 10 o'clock, we rolling. Everybody with me on that, right? And then I did a few tea parties for James Panicus. Heather and Ron Sacker was out of the game. They had already got out of the game. When I say out of the game, they still getting their juice, but they weren't doing nothing. Everybody with me on that? Then James Panicus led me to Marshall and Theresa Whitehead. I went on to Marshall and Theresa Whitehead. I did a tea party at their house. Marshall and Theresa led me to a guy named Samuel Glover. I did a tea party with him. Only 2 people showed up, and one of the person was Miss Gwen Hodges. She hit diamond in 4 months. That put fire up on everybody, all the way back up to Heather Ison. Everybody started running in. Everybody with me on that? It's about enrolling people into this business and getting into their warm market. It ain't about you just piquing interest till you dead trying to bring in some people. Okay? You need to understand there's a reason why you're piquing interest. When I was piquing interest, I said, I gotta get some people that can lead me to thousands of people in Detroit. People said, man, Robert Dean went up there and just flipped Detroit inside out. One person at a time. That's what you guys don't understand. While you sitting around trying to come up with this bright idea to get a whole bunch of people at the stadium to do one meeting, you can go one person at a time and be consistent. That's how I got my meetings up to 40 meetings a week. Because I was doing all these meetings, driving these legs, all these people coming into business. And then that's when I started throwing my leaders out there. That's how you start breaking your leaders. I'm going to tell you the biggest mistake I see a lot of the J's and Pearls making. The biggest mistake you can make is not going to all your team tea parties. Just because somebody can do a presentation, you still need to be at that tea party with them, giving them support, monitoring them, making sure that you're growing them right, making sure that if they did something wrong, you don't put them down and say, hey, you did a great job, but this is what we got to work on a little bit more. Everybody with on that? That's how come all these guys making a lot of money. When I came to Dallas, I ran with Don and them. I ran with all of them. Fabiola Price, that whole leg, all them diamonds. I went to Dallas for a whole year every month and drove them groups up there. Everybody with on that. See, you got to get out of your comfort zone, people, and work with these people. You know, people don't be talking, oh, yeah, we like Robert Dean just because they like me. It's because I done been in all these people's living rooms and done helped these people. And you'll be amazed at the people that you help when you're doing this business. And then guess what you're looking for when you're helping people? You want people to say, hey, I'm going to step up and do it, Rob. You've been doing too many meetings, man. All this money I made, I ain't did a presentation yet. That's what I'm waiting on. All right, let's roll. You can do it. Okay? But I'm going to tell you the flip side of that. There's 3 reasons why I was driving that leg. Number 1, to get in their warm market. Number 2, to get them a lot of checks. See, people ain't going to quit them checks coming every week. Where they going? And number 3, you building your volume. Everybody with me on that? See, now, peak and interest got a whole total different look now, doesn't it? Okay? Because I'm starting to see people, they come in, we got to peak interest. We got to do 3-way with some of the folks. I'm like, you ain't never going to make it. Now, that kind of attitude. Okay? See, you guys got to learn to take action. And you got to be consistent, and you got to be serious. Shoot, Lester Barron, man, they came in here and ran by everybody like they was in reverse. Guess what I love about him and Larry? They said, oh, no, Rob, you ain't got to come back here no more. We got it. We got it. You going to help somebody else. We roll. Guess what, when I look at my reports, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, and y'all don't even understand what Lester Barron done been through. A lot of y'all don't know this man done had an epidural. He been in pain on the road with a messed up disc in his back. All of this. Getting it done. Okay? A lot of you guys don't see the price that a lot of these leaders paying. A lot of people don't see what Don and Allen did. Well, I want to tell you something. Don and them ran through daggone Dallas like a plague. I mean, Don had been in Atlanta one time, came through Atlanta doing tea party, super sad, it's rolling. Gone plane, gone to the next city. When she went to close out her triple diamond black pearl, she came and moved in with Tammy Wright. We getting you the diamond, girl, let's go, we rolling. See, a lot of you guys don't want to pay that kind of price. Herschel Gibbs did that to close out triple diamond. He left his family in Phoenix and went and moved in with Irma Dixon and got her the diamond. Got it done. You think his wife was tripping? Oh, no. Not now? Oh, no. He just went and bought her a brand new convertible CLK 430, Mercedes, cash. Yo, she said, baby, you need to go back to somebody else's house and do it again. Okay? See, you guys got to understand, people, it was about getting it done. You got to have that burning desire to get this thing done and not be scared to talk to people that you think ain't going to do nothing, because it ain't about them. It's about who they can introduce you to. Does that make sense? Okay?